Hey, I'm Emma, and welcome to our channel. We're just a couple of newlyweds cruising through life and chasing after our wildest dreams. If you aren't already, be sure to click that subscribe button for new videos every single week. Thanks for following along. This is why I don't like hiking. Why do they put this here? We're gonna die.
So this is our scare tactic to keep the bears away, because Emma is petrified of finding bears on the hike. Usually I enjoy just hiking in silence, but her safety is my #1 priority.
Okay, if I'm being totally honest here, me doing this hike is like a total mental game right now. I'm really scared of the outdoors. I particularly really don't like the forest because it's weird. Sorry, I'm gonna be panting. We're going up a hill. But it's so weird because I grew up living around the forest. Like I grew up here on the island. My backyard was a forest. Like it's just normal. Oh, can't die. 1 minute. I can't talk right now. We made it to the clearing. We are both a sweaty mess. We thought we'd be cold. We brought coats. No. Definitely not cold.
Now we just gotta do the rock climb.
You can see the top. Let's go. Probably not gonna film for safety reasons.
Too many layers.
Yeah, whoa, careful. I don't know if anyone else is like this, but I get like, when I'm on hikes, I love when I see people. Like when you pass people on the hike, because I'm just like, okay, you're alive. That means I'll survive too.
Oh,
I'm not the only one. No, babe, it's like a legit fear of mine being in the forest. Like being outside.
You're doing great.
Where I'm like vulnerable to the outdoors. We made it. Woo!
It's beautiful up here.
How do you feel?
Fantastic, actually. It was, it's our first hike that we've done. And it's very, very steep.
It's challenging, but like not
impossible. Yeah, I mean, like, so I feel great. We just made it to the top. We just drank the whole bottle of water in under 30 seconds, I would say, between the both of us. You know, it's beautiful.
So back to what I was talking about before I died of exhaustion. What I was saying is basically like this hike was like a huge like mental game for me because I'm scared of like the forest, which is so weird. Like I was saying, I grew up near the forest. Backyards were my forest, like, or like the forest was like my backyard. Like my mom and me would go running in the trails. We would go on hikes like all the time, and it's so weird. I just like, as I grew older, I really developed a huge fear towards the forest. And so going on this hike was definitely like the whole time I was just like, you can do this. Like it was like a mental game, and it's just really cool when you like make that switch. You realize, because you can either let something have power over you or you can take the power into your own hands. And I know that can sound kind of like cliche or whatever, but it's seriously so true. There's a bug on the screen. But it's so true. So this is for you. If you have a fear, whether it's the ocean, whether it's outdoor, whatever your fear is, just like don't give it the power to rule your life, I think is something that I would say. Like I'm not perfect at it. I have to work at it. I got kind of spooked at certain times on the hike, but you just have to like push through it and like really take control of your mind, because I feel like that's when like you gain a lot of control over your life, you know, because your mind is so powerful.
It absolutely is. And I think it's anything with not just fear of doing things, but it's fear of becoming something. You know what I mean? Like sometimes we fear...
Like if I conquer this, I won't have that fear to like protect me anymore or something.
Well, no, just like think about this. Like sometimes we set up mental blocks in our road to success. You know, let's say for example, no, I can't possibly do that because I'm afraid of the fact that I have to get out of my comfort zone. Say you have to go...
The fear of even just like the thought of doing it can sometimes be too scary for people to even...
Yeah, you know, and people are afraid of different things, whether it's public speaking or going out and talking to people one-on-one, sales, marketing, like all that isn't easy. It's not just physical, like
no one wakes up and is like good at it and feels like doing it every day.
Yeah, your mental game like doesn't just block your physical development, but it also blocks your ability to be successful. Like you can do anything. Right?
Yeah.
There's nothing that can't be conquered, and there's nothing that can't be accomplished.
But I think that thought can almost be scary.
It is, like, but it's also liberating. That's why it's so scary. It's because it can set you free.
It's like that quote where it's like, our greatest fear is not that we're inadequate. Our greatest fear is that we're like
powerful beyond measure.
Like it scares us. Like our own, like...
It's not our weakness.
What's the word? Our own, starts with a P. The word, like our own potential. Our own potential scares us. Can't even say it. I think at the end of the day, a takeaway from today could just be maybe like really...
Even when you're afraid, like push through it, because when you realize that you can do something...
Well, I think once you realize that fear starts here, it really changes the game for you, because then maybe you need to like really work through your mind, or like maybe you need to like put in the effort to get out of your head. But once you realize it starts here, I feel like that's when you get the ball rolling to conquering your fears. Like it's not going to happen overnight. You can't just go jump out of bed. Like I'm petrified of hiking. I couldn't just jump out of bed, go for a hike and be like, I'm fine. Like I had to like master my mind a little bit, learn how to like have positive self-talk, then do a hike that I feel comfortable with doing. Like it sounds so stupid because hiking isn't a scary thing, but like
it's like the reward is wonderful, you know what I mean? But like the way up can be scary. Like we're in a place where there are a lot of animals. I know that that's something that scares you a lot. You know what I mean? Like we're in a place that's
all that scares me really, is the animals.
Well, I mean, there's darkness and there's a lot of like variables. You know what I mean? Like we're walking on cliffs that are literally, if any of us fall, like it's a very big injury. You know what I mean? And so all that, right, though rational and completely understandable, right? The chances of those things happening shouldn't be preventing us from like
living
seeing
our
what
lives.
We're seeing now. You know what I mean?
Well, I think what I was saying too is like you're not going to wake up and go on a hike and be like, oh, I'm never going to be scared again. You might not even be able to get up the hike. You might not be able to get up the hike because like your fear is so paralyzing. So that's what I'm saying. Like once you realize it's in here, you can start doing the mind work to then get you to do like the physical work to overcome that fear. Like I know that we're different. Like that would work for me, and maybe some of you are like that. Maybe some of you are like Rodolfo, where like you just literally need to go jump out of an airplane and go skydiving to face that fear. Like, but find what works for you.
Which is coming later this year. I'm gonna do it again.
Anyway, we should end the video here because it's probably going to be a little long, because this right here has been 5 minutes. So we just want to encourage you guys to go out and don't live your life limited by your fears.
I share one of my favorite proverbs?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? One of my favorite proverbs, I think it's a Chinese proverb that says, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with just one step. And so choose your steps carefully. You know what I mean? Because you can either be walking towards your goal, or you can be walking further away from it. Especially because
like that proverb. Say it again.
So the journey of 1,000 miles begins with just one step.
So go out and choose your step wisely.
Choose your step.
Start today. We love you guys.